Hey folks, how's it going? RedMaster here once again, back on YouTube with Cards and Castles content. Yeah, no, I'm still kicking at these. Admittedly, it's been longer than I would have liked for another video, and I know Cards TV isn't exactly the grandioso of videos to return to, but it's simple, it's easy, and especially after the sickness I've been getting over for the past, a week or so. It's one of those videos I just kind of wanted to get out there and to make and see what was going on in the world of Cards and Castles. I kind of wanted to see what was out there, what people are playing, so that's going to be the plan. But before then, a bit of a story time to engage you guys on where I've been, because, I like to be honest with you guys. The holidays, I took a break from social media entirely, both Twitch and YouTube, just kind of shut it down and enjoyed the vacation with family and friends and all that. And then upon returning, there was a bit of time in between that comeback point and when I got sick, that I could have made videos, but I wanted to kind of do a bit more. Kind of wanted to focus on returning to my norms, like post-holiday and all that. And then I got sick. And I got sick with laryngitis. My voice sounded like shit. If you guys have watched a couple of the Twitch streams that we've had over at twitch.tv/RedMaster787, you'll know that there have been streams where we've sounded like absolute shit. So it wasn't good for YouTube content. But regardless, we're back here now. Can't wait to see what the game has been up to since I've sort of taken my little break here from the media, from the YouTube channel, actually, more specifically. And we'll give it a shot. So let's go ahead, folks, and jump right in to game number 1. All right, and game number 1 underway. Going to see DonnyChunga taking on modvenger. A bit of Crusader Warlock going up against, well, Crusader Warlock. Bit of a mirror matchup on our hands here. We'll see what both players, though, bring to the table. I think probably what looks to be a classic no interaction from Donny, taking on Flame Prince out of mod. So a little bit of Flame Prince there. Haven't seen him in a hot second. Hope he's doing well. But we see Ryder coming in after the Priest heal, so a bit of buffing action. Questing Knight from mod as well. Nice hit on the Flame Prince. Could have actually traded there to protect his castle a bit more, but I could see how mod's being a bit more free with his castle HP, a bit of more of a resource, if you will. He is in Crusaders. He does have the heal factor of potentially Arbiters or Hand of the Saint, so understood why he probably is allowing some of these hits to come in. Lumberjack and a block for the incoming Lumberjack over on Donny's side here. Flame Prince is now ever so growing bit by bit. You can see there 3-2, going to be, I think, 4-3 next turn, but Donny not relenting any further, going to put on the pressure with the Rider. Interesting, though, how he decides to not incinerate the Flame Prince there. Could have very easily taken it out, but he is saving it. Incinerate is a burn spell that can be used on castle, so could be very well saving it for that big burn opportunity where he can just sort of chip away the rest of the HP using those cheap spells. But now we see Darkbringer coming out here. That's another potential target for Incinerate. Combining that with the Dragon's Fire in hand, a very nice way to potentially destroy a high value target. We're going to see a second rider coming in, or actually no, third rider, coming in. So now we've seen all 3 Salahar riders from Donny. Another one going ahead, chipping away for 2. The Questing Knight plus the Priest, though. Nice heal off of that Priest here. Now putting the Darkbender out of that burn kill range. Darkbender coming up to cleaning the third rider. Questing Knight being traded out here. The Priest dying from the other rider's last will as well. So some nice cleanup by Donny's riders. At least, they did their damage, and of course being able to remove some threats is good. Priest Incinerate Incinerate being used to actually kill off the Flame Prince. Now the Priest, nice way to kind of chip down that Flame Prince to burn range. Although mod bringing out Tarius, not sticking around for long, being burned off by the Dragon's Fire. Very nice catch there before mod has the ability to kind of just supersede Donny in terms of resources. Pacifism on this incoming Flame Prince now. Very nice touch there honestly. The Pacifism Flame Prince combo is not one we see often, but in theory, it's one that can work. Because Flame Prince is a unit that continually grows in attack power as you progress through the game. Being able to give it a nice chunk of health early on, so that way the attack can come in later, is very smart. I wouldn't be surprised if Mod had a Drain Life in this deck too, to kind of pair with that. But very nice stuff there, creating a bit of a threat here in this big Flame Prince. Donnie's response, though, for now, just simply going to Pegacorn plus Fear. He does need the Fear cycle to kind of draw something into maybe a little bit better. The Drain Life and Arbiter aren't exactly going to help him. The Arbiter can maybe pick off the Dark Bender, but it would be a giant waste of the heal, and Donnie's taken no damage thus far, so there's no reason to commit to an Arbiter here. Instead, picks up a Dark Bender for turn. Going to be played there, as you can see, being the sort of threat to push back against Akraxis from attacking. Tarius Shaman going to come out now from Mod, so again looking to kind of build up his draw power. Nice blue fireball draw though from Donnie. You're going to simply pop the Tarius here. That is 0 for 2 on Donnie's Tarius. Is not exactly the greatest feeling in the world, but hey, that's okay. Another Lumberjack from Mod, as Donnie sort of is in retreat mode a little bit here. Ooh, Dragon's Fire as well being pulled in. That's not bad. Unfortunately, the Pegacorn gets the Darkbender buff, or the Drain Life buff instead of Darkbender. But hey, we're kind of weakening everything a little bit here, as you can see, creating some weak points for Dragon's Fire. Well, a lot of back and forth. Pegacorn going up and down here, more Darkbenders being thrown out into the mix here. And yeah, Mod is just steadily building up his resource count here. A lot of units ready to kind of push in at any point. Although he shouldn't really be taking his time too much, because we do know the Arbiters can be very deadly. There is a big slap of the Dragon's Fire, which is a nice way to clean up the board here a little bit. Yep, Darkbender's going to come in, chip away at the Frog Prince, fearing back the... We probably could have killed the Frog Prince, no? Huh, interesting we feared that away and not the Flame Prince. Alright, so we are going to lose one of these Darkbenders to the Flame Prince, assuming that he does move it up after all. Yep, there it is. Boink! Popping away the Darkbender here. Knight of Flowers, Priest Part 2 is a nice way to kind of reset this board as well. Not as threatening as the one before, but hey, still a lot of good resources. But honestly, Donnie with the double Arbiter, that's going to make this game very difficult for Mod to kind of push through with. We'll see if he's got the ability to, but I don't know, I'm nervous for him. Monk coming out, Books coming out, more burn on the castle. Because we do know that Donnie's got that dual Arbiters packing, and it's very close to actually being able to just outright kill in 2 turns. We'll see, though. Mod going to go ahead, push up the Flame Prince, popping the Darkbender, Blue Firebolt, hitting the Books, cutting off that draw, which is nice. Hands of the Saint on Frog Prince. That is a bit of a bold move. I don't know why you wouldn't hit Castle with that, but I guess in your mind, you're thinking that you can tank an Arbiter, and maybe he's got an Arbiter of his own for next turn, because right now, Arbiter 1 hits the board here, clearing away a bit of HP there, and if we're not careful, that could be all of it in the next turn if we don't have another heal. Okay, we do have another Arbiters, so that might just end the game right here. Arbiter chipping away for 4, Knight of Flowers for 4, Flamers coming in for 8, probably would have gone for the Frog Prince instead of the Knight of Flowers, but that's okay. It's a little more damage, right? Donnie at this point, yeah, he's got to use the Arbiter, although I don't think at this point it's even going to be enough. Arbiter swinging in for another 4, that's fine, but just judging on how much attack is on the board here, it's already more than enough in the Flame Prince and I think Frog Prince combined. So that will be game number 1, going to the side of modvenger. Very nicely done. I think that pardon me. Ooh. Star of the show for me on that game had to be the Flame Prince there, the little sneaky big pacifism into the large Flame Prince, creating a big threat early is very nice. And from there we just saw the momentum kind of swing forward. Donnie allowing Mod to kind of just build up all those resources, it didn't really do much for him. I mean, we saw the great burn from Dragon's Fire being able to clear it all, but it just was not enough. It was not enough. So with that being said, folks, we move on to game number 2. Congratulations to modvenger for winning game 1, and yeah, let's see what's in store for us. All right, and game number 2 underway as we see klabos. I'm gonna call him klabos, taking on Reylas here, a warlock druid taking on a warlock Viking. So 2 normally kind of aggro-ish colors meshing together here. We'll see what both bring to the table. We're starting off turn 1 with lumberjack, turn 2 on Reylas' side with the School of Magic, the explosion building. Interesting choice there, probably to facilitate some chain lightning stuff, you know, with the explosion being able to magnify the amount of chain lightning that comes down. Very plausible that we could see some kind of chain lightning focused deck here. We'll see though an exchange, altar getting thrown out there, got zapped away. This is grotesque offering, I believe, on the lumberjack to draw 3, and now dancing swords coming out from Reylas here. Quite the initial onslaught. Rider going to force to defend the castle here, opening up 2 explosion damage here, but no, we're going to use the freezing pillar. Another School of Magic going down here. Nice little freeze there to nullify both of klabos' units here. We do know, however, Beastmaster is an option. There you go. We're going to see that pop off here. We might see the Blessing of the Trents, which we do here for the Bear Hog up top, taking out the Dancing Swords as well. Nice cleanup here, and of course get some more bodies out on the board for klabos, which is very nice. Blue Fireball, though, takes away that Beastmaster, killing off the wolf here, but still no big deal for klabos. We do have the Rider and Acolyte fully ready to go, and with Centaur in hand, we could be seeing some devious things with that in the future. A Drain Life plus Altar, though, for the turn here, just kind of keeping things simple here, setting up, if you will, for the later turns. Imp coming out, could have been a great Drain Life target there, but no, it's all right. We'll see the Imp kind of run off to the side here. Rider being able to chip in for 4. Centaur coming out, and of course popping one of these School of Magics, kind of slowing things down a bit there. Manticore as well, coming out as a great sort of Spirit Link blocker for both units here, both the Centaur and the Rider that are on face, because now Imp has to hit over the Manticore, which is not enough. Lumberjack, though, plus Imp takes out the Manticore, gives a little draw cycle for Reylas, but a pass turn means that things are going to be a little concerning. Rakanoth, though, in the hand, should be some fun things. Acolyte not moving in all the way just yet, which is smart here, because we can use that Acolyte if we wanted to pop a zombie on face and then set it up for Rakanoth. But the Yenaroth coming down and being a bit of an equalizer for Reylas here, slowing down the whole board, popping the Frozen Rider. Damage, unfortunately, being dealt to the castle, but that is okay. We still have some life to spare. Rakanoth, though, on that top zombie will clear out the Yenaroth since it is in the explosion range. Bit of a shame that we can't use the Rakanoth as a game ender, but still, it is what it is here. Rakanoth being frozen off by the second Yenaroth now. That's going to clear off that big boy. Grotesque coming out now, clearing away the zombie. Smart choice on what zombie to pop to. I don't know. Hold on. Let's see if I can get this a little bit of a better view. As you can see, this keeping the zombie right here would have been a great potential for some dangerous chain lightning stuff. And since we know that Reylas has the School of Magics, we can kind of infer that this might be a chain lightning strategy. So to leave that potential spot for a massive lightning blade play might not have been too smart. So good that we got rid of that top zombie with the grotesque. But for now, I'm going to continue the onslaught here with the Spiny being played out. Going to go ahead and chip against the castle. Blue Firebolt to give it a damage against the Yenaroth, and Fear as well, in case that there is a Rakanoth in Reylas' hand, because, you know, it could be. There's Warlock after all, so a nice little Fear down there. Although it probably wouldn't do much if there was a Rakanoth, because, I mean, he would just played it right there. Anyways, Dragon's Fire will clear off the whole board. Acolyte getting popped as a result. Berserker moving up as well. We'll see the second appearance, though, from klabos with the Rakanoth being able to clear off both these units. It's a shame that we can't actually use the Rakanoth to end the game, you know, with the explosion. But that is okay here. Eternal Darkness, though, coming out from Reylas. We haven't seen Darkness in a while, and actually Darkness in the hands of both players, which I'm curious to know if there has been some development with that, but unfortunately the Darkness does not stand up well to the face of a Dragon's Fire. Drain Life combo, just going to pip away at the castle, and yeah, Reylas knows that match is done. klabos, your winner for this game. Very curious to see Eternal Darkness hit the board on both player sides, not something that we see often. So to have that, you know, moment is interesting. I want to guess that both these players might have been playing it. Well, it seems like Klabos was playing an undead strategy. Maybe Reylas too, but with a different theme with the Vikings, with the freeze and the chain lightning, perhaps. Hard to say, but both players did well. Congrats to Klabos for picking up the victory in that matchup. And now we move on to match number 3, our last match of the day. Let's see what's got in store for us. All right, and game number 3 now underway as we've got Darnold 24 taking on MuffMight, a blue-purple taking on a yellow-blue, and this one caught my eye for a specific reason that you're now seeing in the hand. That's right, Hassan City Guard Tower making an appearance today, as we've got quite a lineup here of cards from Darnold. Meditation, Ragnar, Guard Tower, Might of the Minotaur. There's a lot happening for sure. I'm very curious to see what our opponent, or what Arnold will bring us here. But on Muff's side here, looks to be a very standard, potentially War Party, potentially Reanimate type thing going on. Guards are usually a clear sign that Reanimate's involved, because those guards can trade very easily and allow the opponent to just get free value off of the, well, allow you to get free value off the guards. I say opponent here because we're on Arnold's perspective, looking down at MuffMight, who is playing the Reanimate. So it is what it is here. Temple of the Five Gods, though, will activate the trap here. Might of the Minotaur being played on the Grendel. Grendel, a bit of a bigger boy here. We'll see if Muff can deal with this. I think he should be able to. Books can fly right over to the Cultist. Yep, pop in and finish it off. Grendel, though, is big and now has room to hit the castle, so we'll see what happens. We'll see, potentially a 10-hit Bungus Strike. Yep. Oh, there you go. Big Bungus. Big Bungus Grendel hits for 10 here, dealing some big damage. We'll see how Muff's able to clear this up. He should be able to very easily. Dragon Knight. Yep, great way to do so. Putting the Drake and the Knight itself in, getting the books to a 5/5, meddling, or coining, excuse me, into the Wizard for follow-up here. Very interesting. Very interesting. I don't know what either player really is actually playing here, but I mean, so far we've seen some fun action. There's the Guard Tower being played. Yep, okay, so to defend spawn type of thing, although kind of a bad placement for it. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's not good. There is the second Temple of the Five Gods here. We do lose out on Guard Tower. Most unfortunate. We'll see if Arnold has any response to this. I think he should. Temple's a great pickup because we can now use that Lumberjack to actually just efficiently trade with the books there and get a draw from it as well. Smart moving the Koro before using the attack there to make sure that the chain lightning doesn't damage him in any way. And now we're just playing hide and seek with the Koro. We'll see if Muff can find it. Mordok is not going to have any luck doing so. Mordok kind of just out in the open there. We'll see. Okay, we'll see the big buff towards the... Oh, actually, that's game. Oh, shit. I didn't realize that was game. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Arnold sneaking right in with the Koru to deal some big lethal damage. That was crazy. I kind of forgotten that you know, yeah, he just simply wins off of the Koru with all the buffs that's being played there. So I mean, I want to say Arnold might have been running sort of a Voltron-esque strategy in the blue-purple. Things like Meditation, Might of the Minotaur, Ludicrous Strength, all of those cards that give a ++ to a unit of any kind here. Gives you a lot of possibilities. And we saw some big heavy hitter units that Arnold was kind of packing there. We saw the Grendel, we saw the Ragnar. The Koru in a way is kind of a big hitter because of the stealth, but you know, it's still a bit of a squishier body. Regardless, a very, very fun way to close out this episode of TV Commentary. A lot of fun to be had today. Congratulations to Arnold 24 for picking up that victory today. And yeah, we'll move ahead to close out the video. So let's go ahead and get right to it. All right, and with that being said, folks, another episode of TV Commentary comes to a close. A lot of fun in today's matches, to be sure. Just a lot of fun always looking at the TV and seeing what people have. And, you know, like I said, it's been a while since we have jumped into things. So to see things like Eternal Darkness come back into the fold in some way, it's curious. It really is. But yes, I do want to take this time again to mention Apologies for not being, on here, not posting. It's been a problem, but let me tell you, the holidays, they took a lot out of me. So it was sort of like a bit of extra recovery time needed. There will be more content coming on this channel, though. Don't you worry. So I got some more plans. We're ranked with Reds. Maybe a couple other surprises here and there. We'll have to work and see what we've got. But yeah, for that, you'll have to stay tuned and find out to see what we got cooking in the lab. It's been a while since I've done a YouTube outro, so I'm still trying to go through the motions. Anyways, folks, if you guys did enjoy, be sure to let me know. Leave your thoughts down below on today's matches. If you're down there and you haven't done so already, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to help support the channel and help us grow here on the platform at no additional cost to you. And with that being said, we'll see you next time. So until that point comes, stay gaming.